Absolutely, y'all, because we out here with Tom
and Trina. Welcome back,
we
guys.
are back to continue to deliver the truth to you about hip hop.
Yes.
With another stellar review on a
local artist. Global artist.
Excellent artist.
As he told me.
By the name of A-Mac with Bold.
Yes.
But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button immediately.
Yes.
And hit the notification bell as well. We're not posting that frequently. We won't blow you up with notifications. Okay,
right.
So you'll get one like once a week. It's not that bad. Okay.
And what we're giving you, and we're delivering you the most current and realist, purest form of hip hop events that are occurring.
Yeah.
Along with our interviews and along with our reviews and what we think of hip hop.
The real behind the scenes.
We're the authority.
Type shit. Absolutely.
You put your trust in us, and we're going to deliver it. You know.
And make sure you comment below as well. In the notes, we got Patreon. Patreon's a page where you can contribute and help us grow. If you go through older videos, we'll see that we've come a long way as well.
Yes. And you can contribute on Patreon as well.
And exactly, that's all thanks to you, though. We appreciate you. Keep it up. Thank you.
And the assistance that we've got thus far has helped us grow a lot. As you can see, we've progressed and we're getting better.
Absolutely.
Shout out to PodFest 2019. I'll be going representing us. Brother won't be able to go, unfortunately, but we're about to blow up. We're about to do it real big, and I'm going to have some footage of that. I'm going to do a nice video for you guys so you can see it and check it out. But if you have any questions, concerns, ideas, reviews of your own, suggestions for reviews, absolutely out at gmail.com. We have an Instagram page, Actually Office. We're everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, Pocket Cast, whatever you can think of.
And I really like the
iHeartRadio.
I really appreciate the comments, though. We need more comments. Just comment below, please. Anything. Comment your ratings, your numerical rating. Comment anything.
We get some bad comments, but we get some good comments. All the comments, we just love it because we just love that you guys are tuning in.
Yeah. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I got to turn it down a little bit. So the name of the album is Bold. I actually have the title track playing right now. So this is Bold as well. So
this is the album by This is A-Mac.
A-Mac is his name.
You know his name?
This is A-Mac is his handle everywhere.
Right.
So that's how you can find him. This is A-Mac. It's spelled just like it sounds.
And there's a website. This is AMAC.com.
Yeah, it's like, and that's the handle you can find him at everywhere that you look.
All his music is there as well.
Just like us.
Twitter feed and everything.
Just like us, Absolutely Office. You can find the same handle everywhere. All podcast platforms, all social media. So this is the title track. Okay.
January 31st.
Okay. So I have like a list of like lines I was just gonna quote from the album here.
Okay.
January 31st.
31st
was the release date
of this album. Yeah.
Okay. So we're actually, to be fully transparent with you, we're in March. To be honest with you, this is already the best album this year that's been released. Period. I mean, and for hip hop releases, excuse me. Let me correct myself. And okay, so what do we have here? To me, A-Mac went out of his way, and I mean, he really outdid himself. And what I mean by that,
you know
his real name is Eric McNeil. That's his real name.
There you go.
All right, and so what I mean by he really went out of his way is he hit every. He has displayed excellence in every category or metric or facet that you would appreciate in hip hop. So like if you like the trap sound and the trap flow, if you like that, he's doing that very well.
He did do that, and I was shocked.
He has the different like pitches and like the singy pitches. He has like one interlude where he actually does sing.
He's very versatile in his flow.
Very versatile. He has multiple.
Which I was very impressed with.
He has multiple flows. Then he has bars too, though. So he has strong lyrical ability, strong execution. Mm-hmm. And so I mean, then he's conscious. He has positive messages sprinkled,
very
like
very motivating. The album was very
distributed throughout the whole album. I'm going to try to just finish my review. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I'm agreeing with you.
Thank you so much. I'm just going to try.
You telling me shut up?
I'm going to try to get through this.
Shut up.
And
you telling me to shut up?
Try to finish my thoughts as best I can, because I forget. I'm short-term memory.
We're just giving I wasn't taking over.
Yeah, I love you, sister. Because you're awesome. Like you
I think you're right. I love you too.
You make this show great though. And okay. So what I'm trying to say is A-Mac, he does everything well. So like he sounds good commercially. He's conscious. He has lyrical ability. The beats are dope. I feel guilty that I didn't research who the producers were, because the beats are excellent. And I mean, it's like this. Where was the wrong? It's like there was like if you're looking for something wrong with the album, where are you gonna find it? That's what I'm trying to say. And when I used to get into debates about people would say an artist can't have little talent or a low talent level and be a top selling artist to be like worldwide famous. And those things aren't positively correlated. That's not fucking true. Because here we have, this is really his first album. His first release was like an EP. It had like 5 tracks. So this is his first full release, really, to be honest.
Right.
And it is better than any top 10 selling artist of 2018.
2019?
And so far this year, well, this year is just starting. So I mean,
So you are saying 2018?
Yeah, I meant to say 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And I mean, but so far the best release this year too. So we'll see how the year goes and see what's up. But I mean, he's excellent in every category. So and that's really my basic synopsis. A lot of positive, uplifting messages.
Definitely
Woke messages sprinkled, distributed evenly throughout the album is what I'm trying to say. So right now I got BEST playing, and even that chorus is clever. So I'll turn this up a little bit, but the chorus is I'm about to BEST. Like, that was real clever to me, like how you put that together. But the sound of it, I'll turn it up a little bit for a little while. You can hear. So that's the idea. I just wanted you to get the basic idea of how that sounded. So like, if the album had, the only thing that I would say the album would be somewhat missing as far as if you want to hit every category of versatility would be like Party. But even like BST and Von Sway.
I like Von Sway.
I would say those are the, and this is like old school Party, like more like a disco sound. As you can hear, you hear that like violin or whatever that sound is. I don't know what that's called. I'm not good with instruments.
It reminds me of Blaxploitation movie.
Right.
That's what it reminds me.
But
of.
he has like look at all the favors he has though.
Right.
He has like
a lot of elements.
He has futuristic beats.
A lot of creative elements.
He has trap beats,
right.
And then he has the old school pimp shit right here, Blaxploitation from. When you were like when you had a thick mustache and you call your girlfriend ugly like in the hotel room. I don't know what you did back then in the 60s. Like
set a rhyme. You better get out of here before I give you a lot of fit.
Like there was one like old black like kung fu guy.
Rudy Ray Moore.
No, there was an old black kung fu guy. Like he was like. Yeah, that'll hit your ass before you hit the grass. I don't know, man. It was bad. Like it was, yeah. But that's what this beat is.
That's what this beat is to me too, though. Wait till I tell you my review. That's what that beat is to me too. Wait till you hear what I'm about to say.
But it's like, so versatility in the beats too.
Yes.
So it's like so a couple party joints. But then his flow is also very instrumental and versatile, and like something like like a beat on its own may not have been like okay. So let me find an example of what I'm trying to say. Because I can look at every track probably and remember something I want to say about it here. I'm thinking about In a Minute. No, it wasn't In a Minute. Okay, it was The One. And The One is also one of the songs with a beat switch. The One
that had a beat switch. The
One and No Way have amazing beat switches. But on The One, like the beat switch... It's like when I just listen to the beat and like separate it, it's like okay, the beat probably by itself just wouldn't be like it's like it's good, right. But like he makes it pop like so his flow can carry like any kind of mood. It can carry a party mood, like it can make you start like his flow thumps. This is flow. His flow thumps. Other notes here. Bold was like the title track was the first song I had on repeat. So that's it has a catchy beat to it. It has a catchy chorus. It's real catchy. Then No Way, I had that on repeat for like 2 days. Because the flow, okay. I'll skip right to the beat switch in No Way. Because,
yeah, that's a dope beat. I had that as like a vibe track.
Especially okay, so this is how it starts right here. And then I'm going to skip to the beat switch. I'm just let that play out for a few more seconds. So you get the basic idea.
It's a vibe track. It's like a smoke song.
Yeah, it starts out like that. This is how it starts. So let them start flowing a little bit, and then and then I'm gonna get to a few lines. And I'll be done.
You'll be done everything?
I'll be done with my review. Once I finish the song and go over a few lines. So that's the idea of the first.
Vibe track. That's a
okay. Now. That's the switch on the same song.
Okay, brother.
You feel me? No, I mean, but see, but like the way he rides the beats and like and switches the beats, I mean, he makes you do that. Every time I'm in my car, I'm like, you know what I mean? All right, so I got just a few. I'm not gonna quote his whole album. I just got a few lines that I liked.
Okay, that's what's up. I like when you do
because he also has like it's like okay if you're like say if you're conscious, he has that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want to flow, he has that. But then he has bars too. Like if you like punchlines and metaphors, he did that too. So he did everything that you could possibly want, no matter what kind of hip hop fan you are. That's what I'm trying to say. So I didn't grab. I'm not 100% sure of the song he said this on. He said you need a ladder to get to my yesterday. But it also
that was bold.
It flowed well. With,
I remember that because I almost wrote that down too.
It flowed and rhymed well with what he said before that too. Counting so much money, I feel like Neo with these green numbers.
It wasn't even that or Bone Sweat.
Telling me okay, so he's self-congruity interlude. Okay, and another note about self-congruity.
That was a 4-minute interlude.
Yeah, and then he like sung the second half. It was long. I mean, he has good length tracks. He doesn't have like the new like
it was a song.
The new like 2 and 3 minute tracks where like rappers don't even have a verse on the shit. Like
right.
like he's actually rapping through the whole thing. And with self-congruity interlude, he's like when he started singing, he said, "Telling me what you want when you don't even know what you need." I think it was. I see. I gotta check myself on the track. This might have been self-congruity or
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Or 24 hours where he said, "Money the root of all evil. How you let money get you out your skin? Why do we find so many ways to lose peace?" You know, he had like that was in one song. We had like all these like messages, and then on 24 hours, like I thought it was how he said, "Baby, don't waste my time. I can feel it when the clock ticks."
Ooh.
It's like, damn, you know what I mean?
I mean, you really wasting my time.
Also with him using the pitches and like the singy, like you know, like the voice effects as well for like the instrumental pitches as well, like which is a lot of nowadays, which is very contemporary. This also makes me think that this is the album that I wish Travis Scott would have done because. Yeah, Astroworld, because Astroworld, I could have gave that album a 9 if he had just rapped for most of the fucking tracks. Oh. He didn't rap for most of the album. If he had just fucking rapped, I would have gave the album a 9.
Shout out to Travis Scott.
You know what I mean? And so A-Mac kind of picked up that slack to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like he's new, but it's like he's doing it right. You know what I mean? He's doing it for old school, new school, and any kind of category hip hop that you like. Period. Our door is open. What's up, Keon? So so I got it. I mean, but I got to get an album a 10. There are no flaws. Like I mean, he did everything right. I hope he stays hungry and he continues to execute and deliver like this in his future projects. And shouts to A-Mac, man. You know, good work. You know what I mean? Keep it up, bro.
All right, so it's my turn now. So I'm gonna do a review on this same exact album as always. Again. Okay, guys, so sorry for the interruption, but here's my review of A-Mac. This is A-Mac Bold.
A-Mac is his name.
A-Mac, but like if you go to the website, this is A-Mac.com.
That's his handle that he chose everywhere. Because A-Mac, I'm sure he couldn't use. I'm sure that was already taken.
So, all right, the first track is called Re-Evolve, and I think it's very relatable. And I just want to talk about how I feel like he's relatable. And when I say he's relatable, all music is relatable to someone.
Oh, yeah.
But some artists have a knack for really giving those details that really make you feel it a little bit better than others. Mm-hmm. And I think he's one of those artists.
Absolutely.
Where, he gives those examples and he gives those punchlines that you're like, okay, wow, I really felt that. You know what I mean? I like that about him. I really do like that about him. And I'll give you some examples as I go through my review. Revolve, I didn't really like that much. AIMD, I'm not sure what that stands for. I listened to that track 2 or 3 times.
To try to figure it out.
Try to figure it out, and I still don't know. And I was going to ask him, but I didn't have time. And look, I wrote, what the fuck does it stand for? That's what I wrote. The next track is The One. Childs with a Z is featured on here. It's a beat switch, as my brother mentioned earlier. I feel like the
features too.
The first beat is better than the second beat. Throughout the beat chain, there's in the center of the track, there's a lady's voice, and what she keeps repeating like a chant is that the wicked flee when no man pureth, but the righteous is. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I wrote that wrong. Okay, so what she's saying is, the wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous is bold as a lion.
It's probably in Proverbs somewhere.
More creative than the first half, the second half. So I like the first half I like the beat in the first half, but I like the lyrics in the second half better.
Yeah, it did. Just folks started picking up.
Very dope track. I think he's a creative artist. I will say that about him. I think he's extremely creative. The next song, 24 Hours, I started that. I think it's one of my favorite tracks on the album. The intro definitely has to be Tupac, so he gets points for that, because obviously, he's the best that ever did it. R.I.P. Tupac. It's a hustler track. I know I'm out here hustling. I'm doing my thing. I'm getting it. Bop, bop, bop. It's been hard. It ain't easy type song. Good message. Follow your dreams. The chorus is very catchy. This could be a single, if he blows up or when he blows up, this global artist, this would probably be a single for sure. The next track is In a Minute. He gives a nod to Haha Davis, the comedian, Instagram famous guy because he kept saying, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. And that's why Haha Davis says it all the time. So I thought that was very clever. His brother mentioned he's very clever. It's a flow switch in here. And, I think he has talent. I think the guy has talent, for sure. At the end, there's some affirmations that are echoed, and I thought that was useful and creative as well. And the last statement of the track is Be Bold, which is also a nod to the title of the album. Self-congruity interlude, 4 minutes. I wasn't impressed with that at all. Bold. The background of the beat, it's high pitch. It sounds remind me of Nintendo. If you take out the high pitched sound and just isolate that and listen to that by itself, it definitely sounds like a Nintendo soundtrack. Yeah, it sounds like a video game. Strong theme. Be a badass. Just be a badass and do whatever you want to do. Next one of my favorites, also Mad 19. Definitely favorite track. Mike G's on there. The saxophone. I don't want to butcher his last name. If you guys want to Google him. Gamil. It's Gimelle.
I probably can't spell it, but I can pronounce it.
I'll probably tag him. And he is a saxophonist in Virginia, and he is fantastic.
Saxophone supreme of Virginia.
I mean supreme. Like I'm in jazz heavy, and he's better than Kenny. He's better than Kenny G.
Damn.
Yes, Super Flames. Like I said, real talk. He's relatable. Some of the lines that he said that I liked was, you doing shit because you bored out here. Yeah. I know for a fact a lot of people do that. I used to do that. I used to just be doing dumb shit because I'm bored. Yes. Right. So, that's a real thing. Don't do that. He's saying don't do that. And that's very relatable. Another thing he mentioned is, basically demons on you when you succeeding. And that's very relatable as well. Because the closer we get to success, the closer I get, the closer anybody gets to success, there's always those demons that are right there. And you recognize them the closer you get. And you know what to do with them the closer you get. So that's definitely one of my favorite tracks. BEST. BST was creative to me because he was basically saying, I'm about to be EST. EST being established. You know what I mean? So that's how I translated that. And I thought that was phenomenal that he's saying, I'm about to be established, The track spelled out like an acronym, which also was very creative. It's a floss track, old school blaxploitation movie soundtrack in the background, like I said. The horns in the back. You definitely got Rudy Ray Moore coming through like, I said get my money, but you out here acting funny. And they're like, that's the kind of music that's on this kind of horns on this track. The flow was fantastic too. I like this flow on that track. No Way, dope beat, vibe track. That's the one you played. Von Sway, I like Von Sway. I like the way Von Sway rolls off my tongue for once. For one. Intro, I think, was Martin Lawrence. It was Martin Lawrence. Yeah. And he has a flow on here that's a little extra southern. Like he switches his flow up a lot, which I like. And the melody of his flow is different and it's unique. And I appreciate that about him as an artist. Dope. He like you trying to ride the wave, but you ain't even knee deep out here. What you doing? You gotta get higher than the knees to ride the wave. So that was real talk. Next track, Time. Didn't really like that much. Can't Be Equal. Karma, Losing. Didn't really like that much. Sunflowers. I thought Sunflowers was dope.
Catchy beat. Sunflowers.
Mainly because I like Sunflowers also. But it's bouncy, very catchy. Sunflowers and Fruitfulness is what he references. And I really like it because I'm about to do my bathroom in sunflowers. And I'm going to have like fresh sunflower. I like one fresh sunflower on my sink. And on my shower curtain is like black, white. It's going to be super, super cute. I got the whole thing decked out. So that was I was kind of partial because of that. I just decided that today as well. So I thought that was like a connection. But definitely shout out to This Is a Mac. Yeah, exactly. So I gave him a 7.5. The beats didn't do it for me. Honestly, I didn't think the beats were that great. I thought they were good, but I didn't think they were great. But like I said, he's creative. I think he is going to go far. He's woke. He has a message. A lot of the songs didn't have like consistent concept. You know what I mean? Where you had a song like about a girl, or you had a song like about a story, or you had a song like about, you know what I mean? It was kind of just like mostly brag tracks and struggle tracks. You know what I mean? He was definitely better than I expected, and I give him props for that. So again, global artist, This Is a Mac, absolutely alphas. This is the end of the review. Make sure you shout us out. Everywhere.
I have one more thing that
I'm gonna take a sip of my wine.
I have one more thing I meant to add that I meant to say in my review that you just reminded me of, by the way. AMAC also puts me in mind of greats because, I mean, this is his first album, but he puts me in mind of greats that that span across like their songs in an album and touch on multiple topics throughout like each song. I like to hear themes. I like to hear like theme songs, or like when a song has a strong theme, that is something I enjoy. But I see it as just as valuable when you're touching up on just a variety of topics throughout your songs, because it's like, I
feel like that wasn't part of your review. You're just saying that in rebuttal to what I just said.
That was part of my review, though. I mean, you just feel that way, but that was something I meant to say. That's just your feelings right now. That was something.
You ain't write it down though.
Yeah, I didn't write down any of my notes. All I had were lines on here.
Here's some lines.
Yeah, all I had were lines. Everything, my entire, you don't have to, it's the truth. My entire review was this freestyle today, actually. I mean, so yeah, all that was just from the heart. But no, that was something I just meant to add. I mean, like, and it's up to you to disagree with me, as you usually would. That's why we did the show.
You don't say usually. I agree with you the first entire half of your review until you wait till I finish to say I like a lot of the things he said.
Yeah, you being petty for real.
But petty. That's it.
No, seriously, like, because I'm thinking about like artists, like, I mean, I don't want to like sound like I'm comparing him to like Nas and Black Thought, but Nas and Black Thought are guys that are known to do that. Like they don't always have themes on like any of their albums. So that was something I meant to add. I mean, I wouldn't put his lyrical execution quite at that level yet. I mean, I'm sure he can evolve and grow into that. If he makes 10 more albums like this, I mean, that would put him up there.
I think he will go far as well.
But I mean, that was just something that, like, I meant to, like, because on this show we're usually like rushing and trying to make the show short, and I forget to say things, and that was definitely something I meant to say. But you reminded me of that, but it wasn't in rebuttal to what you're saying. Because I mean, I'm cool with you disagreeing with me. Like I don't. That doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you did remind me that was something.
Wrap it up, B.
That I meant to add. Cut that bullshit. So stop being petty, for real.
Wrap it up, B.
Stop being petty. So yeah, comment below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
Questions, concerns, subscribe. We're everywhere.
Handles, same handle everywhere. Absolutely
Yes.
Alphas. Hit the Patreon page up in the notes.
And
like
we
said
love you
earlier.
guys. We appreciate you guys. If you want to catch this artist out, we're going to tag him in the notes. This is amac.com. He's on Spotify. He's everywhere you want to be as well. Instagram, Facebook, everything. And he's extremely talented. And we were honored to interview him. And following this review, you will get the exclusive interview that we did with him at the Hilton, Maine. And you will see us and him up and personal with Mike G, who we referenced. So definitely stay tuned. After this video, you'll get to see the outstanding interview that we had with the
it was like the most
on his way to the top.
most lit interview ever. Like,
This is AMAC. Yeah, it was a really lit interview. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. We love you and have a good week. Peace.
This man got no chill.
A boom boom. Okay, we
I appreciate y'all coming out, man.
we out here.
I didn't expect this.
Do somebody do a beatbox.
Word, you know what I mean? The girl told
Mike G, you can do it.
She said,
Mike G, AMAC, absolutely alphas. Hey, it was his idea.
Absolutely alphas, I'm Matt. Yeah, if you into that. I went to the bank, took 10 out, and I kept a stack. I
Hey.
just dropped old hot as shit out, and that's super facts. Now we going green straight to the top like a trip pack. Fly in the super jet, and I ain't even lucid yet. I just talked to God, he said, keep doing what you're doing. Kid.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey, yes, that's fire.
Never been a sucker, nigga. I can't hate ya. Grab the screen, fuck a nigga. If it ain't about the green, what we about to do then? I'm headed to the club, bunch of 30s in my crew then. Tryna get my shine on, make her spill a wine on. She dancing cause my line's on. Pull up, let her grind on. These ball mains and dime on. She whispered that I'm fine on. Can I